We will also see so that we can adjust ourselves.
Accept that you put it here, then recording started.
Okay, no, sure.
It's a
IHRM, international
link, YouTube link.
live. Huh?
But no one can ever see now. We are not sending any link now.
But it is now started, recording started. Whenever you wish, you can send it. Name? Rajkumar Vishwakarma. KT Girish. Next. Next. Who Chandra? Who Chandra? Name. Pradeep Raj. Where is Pradeep Raj? Yeah, S. Pradeep Raj. Yours. Tell your names. Baba Dharani. Right. 23. Manas Priya. Manas Priya. CM Visma. Manas Priya. CM Visma. Okay, done. Yours. Yeah. Tanya? Anybody else? Yours done. Another two. Yeah. So your attendance is quite good. But the student is 36. Total 36 people registered for exam. Great. Great number. So what is your deadline actually, we are having double the classes, 8 classes. Isn't it? We are having 8 classes per week. Again, the course, you enter your number in it. When we are thinking to complete your total course, this is June, by end of July, right? So we don't want to waste time. So first class also we will. Which section? The another section. Now the people will change, right? So new group will be formed. Is that right? Then only we can see. The people are changed. No? Earlier it is 29, now it's 36. Same people. Already done? Yes, sir. That's why I'm asking. The 7 people go. Have they joined? Yes, sir. So if anything to that group, all of you will be getting that. So that's, you will volunteer in that. By just action them. Today, suppose you are now. So there is only one option, either the blackboard or there. If I use them, then somebody must do it rotating. So see, syllabus basically the course content structure. This is module 1. We are having module 1, 8 hours. Okay. Module 2 is a requirement. This is the international IHRM, basically the introduction. And this is the repatriation. And the sound is coming. Second year, classes. G1, G2, G3 juniors. But it's already class timing, then just a minute. Let me that. No, it's class will come. Processor is on charge. So you understand? These are, then I have divided that in the lesson plan. This is your lesson plan, you see this. But I think this cannot be visible there properly. People cannot read this. They just can see this. Then there is no fun of showing that. If I show some slides, exactly they cannot be. Slides they are visible. Somehow maybe, but the letters are small letters, no, you can't. We will see that. We will see. Come. So lesson plan is this. Actually, as for the university syllabus, we have divided into 40 hours. 40 hours, but I don't think we will be getting the 40 hours. We have to wrap up quick and we have to spend as per the directions. So each class you see that introductions, 2-3 classes will be combined into one class, so that we can complete within 30 hours and 1 month or 1.5 months, whatever the guidelines will be taken. But this is today's introductions class, so we will talk a bit. After that, we will go straight. Okay. And you see this is, I will be covering this. Module 1 will be case study 1. This is the assignments and internal assessment plan. Module 2 by second case study, class 2 presentations. Module 3, 4 class 2 presentations. So all case studies will be done by the students. In the module 6 it is only case studies. You have to present. Module 6 is only having the case studies. So you have to form the group, you have to take any one, you have to present. That presentation need not to be waiting after the completion of module 5. We will start immediately after module 2. Okay? Because there is a case study. You have to find out a similar case study on that ground. If you cannot find, then you come to me, I will forward you. Okay? So we will be finding that. I will be giving you the case studies, group form, you prepare and do the class. 10 marks are there. 10 marks are there on these case studies. So you just understand what is there in the module 6. Complete on this. So we will be having the first one is I will be doing the case studies in the class, and the second presentations. So this 6 module cases will be discussed here, and I am noting down the marks. It has to be both oral as well as written. You will be presenting here orally. Simultaneously, you have to submit in the written format. Then only your 10 marks will be submitted. 5. Another component is there here, which I am just telling you. And class presentation 10 marks, oral and written on the case studies only. So be careful, you have to clear it. This time I think I have not included any assignments because that's not there in the assignments. So no need to go for quiz, no need to go for assignments. We can go for presentations because it's the fall semesters. There is no need of writing this. So you take out one case, form a group, give me the names. I will start taking the presentation when you will be ready. Moment after being registered. How many students will do? How many? 36 minutes. So divided by 5 or 6. It's not there, but whoever is there by name wise we will distribute it. If not there, suppose 4 people are there in the group, 4 people will be present. I will be entering the marks. You are saying they are not physically not present, or they are in there, but they will not come to the classes. They may not come to the classes. That's why this drama is going on. Is it or not? But that we will not stop looking to that. No? We will go as per procedure. Whoever gives the presentation, that's it. No extra time. This time I will not be taking any evening classes. Earlier I was taking your evening presentations, but this time nothing doing. It was a divide. So in the daytime, class time, if anybody presents, that's okay. Otherwise, you will be awarded 0. Clear from my point. Any questions you can ask? Okay. So this is class presentations, 10 marks, oral and written submission, case studies only. Then mini project is there. 10 seminar topics will be released. I will be giving you topics. This time topics will be related to international HRM only, not the general topics like the psychology and life I had given you. Psychology and life was virtually general topic, general subject. So we went on highlighting the management subject. This time only international HRM. So we will be taking the topics specifically to IHRM. I will be reading with the topics. The moment I read, I will release. The same group also will be taking one topic. So one topic, one case. You present, get the marks. Okay. Is there any doubt? No. You should not have. Then class test, 5 marks, rest of 2 RDBs, attendance 5 marks. So, internal test. Internal test. We usually you are calling here internal assessments. I used to talk class test in class 15 years, so my mouth is always coming up sitting 1, sitting 2 like this. Class test 1, class test 2. That's why I put it. I will change it. IA1, you are talking IA1. Internal assessments 1. No issue. So I am total is 30 marks. 30 marks I have to know this is. So you understood all your internal divisions and whatever the assessment, so we are planning on this. Okay. And these are the books. Tolly is the favorite book, so basically we will be explaining this. Rest 3 books you can find it in your library. If anybody will volunteer, check out your library whether it's available. Otherwise, what is his name? Sivalka. Sivalka will be. Sivalka, Sivalka. Sivalna. कुछ तो है शिवाना तो he will bring it. You check it out. Maximum 4 books are there. Within 4 books you will find everything. How many books you are referring for one paper? Usually, what is the quantum of books referred in the paper? So 4 books are enough. I think Dolly you will be finding everything in that one book. And apart from that book, any one other book is essential. But my slides will be there. Okay. I have arranged my slides as per the lesson plan. So this is these are, and the same thing I have done this. Everything will go systematically. So you can, I think you can start introduction to IHRM 8 hours. So 8 sessions. Not like this. But we will wrap up to 2 like this. Because 8 hours is not needed in fact. Okay, unless we do some big dhamaka types. It is a hardly one passage you can understand it. Because it is same HRM only with the international flavor. And only difference between domestic HR and international majorly is the culture, multiculturalism. That actually distinguishes domestic HR to international HR. Because once the culture is getting changed, everything gets changed. Because depending upon the culture, we are framing our policies. For example, Indian factories don't allow ladies to work in the night because it's our culture. But in foreign culture, nothing is like this. In the midnight also, ladies are working in the bar and restaurants. But in India, it is not allowed. Because why? Because the culture is like this. Okay? Because our pattern of practices or beliefs and thought process is completely different to the Western countries. In IHRM, we will be only discussing about these examples like this. Whatever going on in India, whatever going in foreign countries. Foreign countries basically will be coming to the US, Canada, Western countries. Because in India, whatever happening, we are always coming from the US and Canada. Okay? Except that some Asian countries like the Chinese and Japanese are also coming to be reflected here. Because this is mentioned in your syllabus. Otherwise, some sort of Scandinavian countries, like you are having Denmark, Sweden, Norway, their culture is a little bit different. So whenever we will be giving example in the next modules, some examples will be coming from there. So otherwise, the Chinese, Korean, Taiwan, they are having one set of culture. Japanese, another is the Scandinavian countries, another is the Western countries, another is Asian countries. 4 types are majorly identified in the international HR. Basically, the surveys are done on this. Okay. So, I designed everything on this. We'll be going, like this. And it's very difficult to do each one pinpointing planning. I mean, what is the human resource planning in India or what is the human resource planning in international level? I have not visited many countries to teach you. Get my point? I have not visited all countries to teach you what is the human resource planning going on there, what is the human resource planning going on. You will be heavily depending upon the textbooks. Right? Will be heavily depending upon the textbooks, but I am collecting inputs from our relations. My brother is a Canadian citizen, so he is a management student. He also can talk to you if you like. My own brother, so he is from Irma Passau, he is a management student, so we always discuss how I am taking the classes, how he is doing this, what is the cultural problems. They are settled there last 25 years, they are settled there. So they know the cultural practice of Canada and US. And he's working, and my sister is working, my niece is working, 3 different companies are in Canada. So we usually talk to them, how you are practicing. Okay. So similar way, we are collecting information from US or friends, and that's it. We have never been. So I'll be trying best to connect What is the domestic we know, what is going on in Tata Birla company, we can give an example. And in the foreign companies, what are the differences are there. But exactly manpower planning, how it is different, how there is different, unless until somebody works in the company, it's quite difficult to distinguish. You can get a broad picture about it, how we are doing manpower planning. If I ask you how we are doing manpower planning, can you tell me in India? Like this. Because companies are different, style of manpower planning is different. Okay, why I am saying it? We will be going to, oh my god, so somebody go and can you say, God, I don't know, it's not you. Go to my room. It is on my table. Okay? So, what was talking? Yeah, manpower. I will be going detail inside it. I'm just overall idea I'm giving you. Because in India also, if you talk about manpower planning, and the style of doing manpower planning is varied, much varied. In a manufacturing company, the style is different. The software company, the style is different. Completely different. I worked, as a vocational training for Indian Oil Corporation Limited, Gujarat Refinery, Gujarat. There we saw, because we were HR students, so we did some work in that section. So they do manpower planning work. They are having a department like MS. Okay, that department is having the manpower, having BTech as well as MBA degrees. Because it's a technical company, those who are having BTech degree plus MBA degree, they only can understand it. Otherwise, there are machineries are different and the structure, specifications, everything is different. Okay. Suppose one head of the department requisition, sir, I need 5 manpower. What for? Sir, new CNC machine has come. So please send recruit 5 manpower. Unless until you are an engineer, you can't understand. Yeah, actually this machine is required how many people? It is a fully automated programmed machine. You are telling me 5 manpower is required. If you are only management student, you can believe it. Because actually I said forward. So what you will do? You will say yes, I will go for recruitment. But if you are an engineer, then you will start auditing it. You will come and read the specification of the machines, read the utilization of the machines, the working style of the machine. Then you find out only 2 people are required. 3 shifts, 3 people are required. That's it. Only switch on and off. The rest of the machine will do. Then you can talk that why you requisition 5 people. You can manage with the 3 people. Because ultimately we know that manpower surplus and manpower shortage, how dangerous it is. In HR, what is the motto of HR? What is the purpose of HR? What is the purpose of HR? बोलो ना यार, huh? What is it? Oh, of course, handling, but more specifically, you are a 4th semester students. That is very raw sentences. That is the first year sentences, first semester sentences. It is not 4th semester. Sentences should be changing now. First semester and 4th semester. 4th semester HR specialization people, the sentence should be different because after a month you will be working as HR manager. So what is the purpose? What is the motto of HR? Putting the right kind of manpower at the right position in the right quantity in the right time. Please write on here. Okay. Putting the right kind of manpower, quality of manpower at the right quantity, at the right time, and the right positions. If you don't do it, either there will be 2 danger things. Either there will be surplus or there will be shortage. In the surplus and shortage, it is your failure. Please. In the surplus and the shortage, it is your failure. Thank you. So, either it will be shortage or surplus, and both are the failure of the HR. Remember it. Must be knowing that those are the contents. Either your manpower will be surplus. If your manpower will be surplus, what happens? Normal. What happens? Suppose manpower is surplus. What happens? Huh? Girish, what you are saying? What cost will be more? Good. Next.
Human traffic of the machinery would be
Human
traffic of the machinery. People would be more at the machinery. Clumsiness will happen.
No, there will be a traffic arrest one to put a whistle.
Clumsiness.
Okay, you calm down. You know what happened? Why you are talking from the textbook point of view? Please come realistic point, because you will be facing the problem at the ground level. People will do politics. They don't have any work. When people have very less workload, what they do? क्या करेंगे? Politics करेंगे और क्या करेंगे? You know, politics, power, conflict, all these things will be coming in. I didn't mind devil's mind, but HR, being a perfect HR, the HR should not need it. Is it or not? HR should not need it. HR should be ensuring that there will be a proper workload. So if it is a surplus, cost will be definitely more, because you are paying unnecessarily high salary, increments, bonus, everything will be paying, and disguised employment will be there. People will be showing I am, but they are not there because workload is not there. If it is shortage, work will not be completed and people will be stressed out, people feeling fatigued, tired. Remember point or not?
So, what about the employees who are kept on bench and then they are replaced with the people who get
Why they put on bench? Why they put on bench? You tell me.
then there is no work.
Yeah. It's a surplus then.
Yeah, it is what about when we decide and then they are being replaced?
What happened? What is your question?
So my question is, what if the ordinary people are being placed on the people who resign?
I mean, reserve. What is your question? Reserve is there. So you are justifying that people should take the reserve.
Keep them on pipeline.
Okay, keep them on pipeline, but how much? That is why. Yeah, of course. See, you know, if you just think through the rationally, you don't think rationally. We are putting the reserve. Why we will put reserve? Because people may go. Why people will go? Why they don't like your company? Because the policy or work structure is faulty. If you remove all this, then people will not go. There will be a perfect work. Yeah, otherwise you may not be getting the projects, right kind of projects. So that you cannot involve the people. So if it is not done one day, then your calculation somewhere, your calculation is something is not fitting to the requirements. Somewhere. So people are putting on bench for reserve. To what extent? People are putting, how many people are on bench? Do you feel, can you justify any HR can justify this? We will bring HR people here, HR being branch from now they will become one of them. Suppose you are putting thousands of people on bench, what kind of policy it is? What kind of policy it is? It is the money is going down the line, but the strategy is something different. The company's strategy is something different. Company's strategy means company is showing my manpower is this much. Company is showing this company is getting projects. Otherwise, company will not get the projects. So they are bound to show this. But from the HR language, this is absolutely a big no-no. We don't like this. HR definition comes right kind of people at the right quantity, at the right time and the right place. That is HR, pure HR. Okay? But you are not able to do it. That is up to you. That's up to your company. If you are saying that no, I will not be bringing the right quantity, I will be bringing huge quantity. Bring, pay. Who denies? You are having money to pay. You do charity. Who denies? But you cannot say that is the right quantity of the HR. HR definition is like this. And people will be leaving the company. You know, professional company, traditional company we are not talking about because we have experience in the traditional companies. Professional companies, HR performance is HR are going, and also we have seen, suppose campus interview is going on. HR people are coming to take the interview and they selected one campus 20 people. One campus 20 people. They wrote to their head office, I have selected 20 people. Two people joined. You know what happens to that HR? You can easily understand what happens to that HR. HR, what the HR? You are recruiting 20 people, 2 people are joining, then what is your recruitment style? That is why they come and police the placement officer, sir, please send the student, join. Because it is linked to my performance. Suppose I am teaching your class, all students failed. I am saying that I am teaching brilliantly, but students failed. Kaya teaching? Is it or not? You are selling in the market from morning 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Nothing is sold. Kaya marketing? What is the marketing? Getting my point or not? So HR definition is basically sending the right, hiring the right kind of people at the right quantity, the right time, the right position. That is also very important. Position is also very important. Right position. If you are taking the wrong man in the right position, you are finished. Or you are taking a right man in the wrong position, you are also finished. Getting my point or not? So that is the HR task to understand it. Okay. You know, I still remember one example when I was there, my previous employer. We were bachelor by that time. Bachelor, we are having a bachelor's mess. Me and one doctor, one Bank of Baroda manager, another 2 doctors, one Bank of Baroda manager, and me. We formed a mess. That doctors, they are fresh pass out from MKCD Medical College, Barampur. That time one interview was, advertisement came. Each district hospital, that was a district hospital. Each district hospital, social official or something. Social health workers. It's a government post. Health worker advertisement came. Health worker job, visiting from village to village and distributing the maladies, condoms, etc. All these medicines, free medicines, supplied from the government. Nothing doing, and the qualification is a 10th pass only matriculation. You know, when they received, the CTMO was telling MSc first candidates applied for that post. So that is the hardly 10,000 rupees. I'm talking long back time. Now I don't know. First career people also applied for that because it's a government post. Point comes here, now they are in a dilemma what to do. Because in India, you cannot reject people because of overqualification. You can reject people because of underqualification. Suppose I am a 9th pass, you can reject me. But if I have a PG, you cannot reject me as per Indian standards. So those people who are first PG, they will be definitely answering the questions. It is only interview. 10th pass fellow, you will be framing the question for whom? 10th pass people, but who are attending? First career, PG people are attending. So they will be definitely answering good. So if they answer correctly, you have to hire them. But after hiring, will they work? Will they work? They are just working for time pass. They are waiting for their real job. By the time they will be just working, will they visit to the village? Because this job is actually not meant for them. Job is meant for somebody else. So my point here is one example that right people, wrong position, or a right position, wrong people. You are finished. The CDMO was in dilemma. We were discussing what to do. Should we call them or should we not call them? Because they know that the moment I will call them, they will get the jobs. The real man cannot get the jobs. But once after they get the job, they cannot go to the village. They will not say all these things. They will not distribute all these things because this is their ego attitude will come now. I'm the first PG and I will be giving this word nonsense. But material people can easily do this. But you cannot reject it. So same thing happening in the company as well. Same thing happening in the company as well. How much time you are spending in the interview? Hardly 30-40 minutes. In 30-40 minutes, how can you understand it? Suppose we are coming the faculty member. How 30 minutes you can assess me? I will be taking you from London to Paris within 30 minutes. You might be feeling that a wonderful teacher, come, but after come, I cannot be able to teach. It may not or not, it's very difficult. Then your HR is finished. So that is why we are talking about. So domestic HR and international HR will be going different inside. So introduction to international HR, difference between domestic and international HR, roles, leader, manager, international level, planning, etc. All these are HR activities. So HR cycle you must be knowing it. HR cycle starts from manpower planning, then goes to recruitment, then goes to selection, then goes to corrective steps, I mean promotion, demotion, separation, etc., etc. Then gap comes, then goes to manpower planning again. The cycle goes on. Please, because you are HR manager, you must be understanding. These are very, very elementary things. Isn't it? Manpower planning, then goes to recruitment, then goes to selection, then goes to onboarding, then goes to training and development, then goes to performance management, then actions, then gap, then goes to manpower planning. The cycle goes on. Isn't it? So in that, HR flows. Purpose is to bring the right kind of people, put them in the right position, and right time, all this. Right quantity, right quality, right time, and right positions. 4 things are there. So when we will be talking international HRM, these things doesn't change. These fundamental things don't change. These fundamental things don't change. Whether you work in India or work in US, you are obviously putting the right kind of people. No? It is not like that you go US or go Ukraine or go Israel. No, I'll be putting in the wrong man in the right position. Is that? Nothing. Your fundamental principles remain same. Only thing is that the style of working change. Style of working, the policy framing, the execution style changes. Because culture changes, practices changes, country changes, the rule changes, government interference changes, statutory guidelines changes, lot of changes. In here, you have to come in full pant, full shirt, but teacher there, also teacher can come to the class. They come. If you see, we are going to training from time to time. So one foreign man came, I mean Indian NIL, he is teaching in US. He was telling us, okay, students can come at any time, can go at any time, can eat pizza, burger, cold drinks, okay, inside the class and do the Twitter and the teacher will be teaching this. Who is coming, who is going, teacher doesn't matter. That is the US classes. And those who are, sincere students, they come in the first point, they interact. And people who only come with the questions to discuss in the class, not like this, as we are teaching in the Indian classes. They do it because everything is mentioned in English. Hostel mein padh le bas kya are you not understanding or can't you understand? You can understand. The movement or technical aspects which you do not understand, you note down and come to the class and talk to the teacher. They call the teacher by name. That you must be sure about it. I remember like this. Teacher, not sir, madam is only in India, nowhere else. Okay? All our friends. So that's the point. He was telling that people can eat inside the class is going on. And people talk with the class. If you see from outside, you cannot understand whether class is there or not. Indian classes are different, US classes are completely different, or foreign country classes are completely different. So what I'm talking about, and who is wearing what, printed are, tees are, nobody bothers about it. India it bothers. We bother because our culture recommends some things, but their culture doesn't recommend. Their culture is a highly skill oriented. What exactly you are doing it? Okay, our relations are there in US. They are head of the department of the electrical department, where they are not at all British. They are MSc people, head of the department of the electrical department. You actually that doesn't happen in India. India means electrical department means you must be a BTech in electricals. It is recommended by it is recommended by AICTE. If you want to do MTech, then you have to from this area. That is absolutely not like that. And now government of India is changing this. This new education policy is mixing all. That is exactly copy of your US and Canada structure. Engineer can study Odia or Kannada, or Kannada people can study music, yoga, and get a degree. This is their style or our style. Now, government of India is mixing everything new education policy. Anytime you can leave the course. That is not in Indian style. You have to complete 2 years. But in Western countries, education is completely different. That means, suppose you are doing a BTech degree, after 2 years, you leave for a company. You work there for 1 to 2 years. Come back, third year started. After that, again you leave 1 or 2 years. Come back, fourth year started. That is their structure, not our structure. With my point. That means they do it co-op. Co-op. Okay. So they go for co-op. I mean Indian standard, that is the internships. Suppose 2 years finished, you go for internship for 1 year in a company. Finished, again you come back. Then you study the third year. After studying third year, you again go for another company internships. Fourth year you come back. That is their structure. But our structure is not like that. Within 4 years, if you don't complete BTech, nowhere you will be getting a job in India. You can't say that, sir, I studied more, you study more at your home. MBA means 2 years, not in 3 years. 3 years means a demerit. But there is MBA 3 years with a co-op, you are the best sought after by the company because you have already had an experience. So structures are different, styles are different, fundamental things are different. So a lot of things are there, difference between people studying, all these are there. Okay, we will go in the afternoon classes. We are having 2 classes per day now. Because 8 classes, only to wrap up quick. We are having 8 classes, isn't it? Yeah. So, I think 240 or 145 are having another class. That class, I will enter the slides, go deeper inside it. This is just a fundamental. What's okay? Getting bored. Why? Feeling fatigue. Concentration is not there, right? I'm giving it to you.
So I don't know you will make that
I don't know where it is fitting there. In the PI market. Okay. Meghalaya you are. There is which number? 40. They are I know why it is coming to my mind on this. What happened?
presentation online presentation. That's confusing.
Yeah. But then you know why it is I don't know. Anyway, so this is talk in detail in the second half. We will stop it here. Any question you can ask because time is still there. We can we can wait practically. Okay. Any questions if you would like to know? One day I will connect to my brother because he is a manager there, so he can talk to you about all. You can ask him what is the structure going on in HR and there. He will interact with you, and other friends are also there in other countries. Through them, I can justify my stance as an international HR. Otherwise, on my own, I cannot. But the problem is that this is their midnight. That is the only problem. Because where Indian time is just reverse, 12 hours back. Why record? Life, some reason life is more interesting than recording. Problem means they have to wake up. That's it. Because they are working there. One day you can be like many nights also we are also awake here. It's not like that. Because the students will be there, then somebody will be logging to talk to the students. Is it? So if you want to know, then you can talk. I will arrange that. Don't worry. As classes progress, you will be having some doubts in your mind. Directly you will talk to that person. Otherwise, you guys also friends are there. We have friends because after MBA they spread out. New Zealand, Australia also very close friend, and New Zealand also, and US, Canada, London. These 5 countries. One session, 5 countries. Then you can ask how things are going on. Okay, so that will be much better. But all the timings are different. Everywhere except the SM countries, the timings are completely different. Okay. So any question comes to your mind because we are having still 5 minutes. So we can discuss it. You people, nobody are doing any internships. You are free. All are free. So all will be coming class. Huh? At least this much friends also we can manage. If I was fearing that nobody will come. Because third semester HR people were not coming. Even if from 29 people, hardly 5-6 people. We are coming for this. Another regular phase is there. Sipra. Proceed. Change. Then how you people didn't change? You were in HR, now also in HR. Core HR. You get only one specialty. Yes. Oh, great die-hard HR like this. Earlier, Indian universities were offering only one specialization. After 2000, all universities started dual specialization. But in India, which job you start first? That is your career. Remember it. So, position first position is the sales, then lifelong sales. It's very difficult to switch over. Remember it. You can say that why are you not switch over? You can switch over logically, but what you were in previous job. Then only going on, and one day you will be strengthened in market, zero in HR. Like this. What, better? 2 minutes? But break है ना? Class, whose class? International business dynamics. All internationals are here. Wait, but this doesn't look good. Your organization contributed out of the time. Isn't it? The teacher is also answering the people are asking why you let the students. Then why? Then also. Okay. So all your examinations were very easy question. Let us see. That is not great difference between HRM except the multiculturalism. Multiculturalism when we will discuss that is long. Otherwise, chalo, I am closing it.